So one of the best things you can do if you're a leader in your organization, and I don't care whether that's formal or informal, but take your breaks. But invest in yourself. Look at some of the things in terms of your own workload, because people are watching what you do. And so as such, yes, walking the walk can be a critical component. I think probably one of the biggest challenges as a leader is all it takes is one slip and people are going to pick up on that, even though you've done it 9 times the right way. So it is paying attention to, if these are the aspects of what we are espousing to for our staff, we as leaders should be doing that as well. If civility and respect are a good lynch point, then let's set the standards. What is it that we want in terms of behavior? And let's call people on it when we step out. Not by the time it becomes harassment and a violence conversation, but let's try to create the environment in the first place. Every one of us in the room is a leader from the context of the language that we use. So you can be very careful and be a little bit more aware of how do you talk around the issue? What's your body language? But also some of the terms and phrases. They can be quite hurtful in their context, and as such, you have most control over how you speak to the topic. It doesn't mean you have to be an expert, but you can be supportive.
I completely agree with you, Andrew, and I see it as well in helping a business in a workplace from a legal standpoint. As a lawyer, you can either take a proactive, my advice for my employer clients is you can either take a proactive approach or a reactive approach. Both things I can help you out with, but the proactive approach can help you more from a business dollars and cents perspective, because it can help you out in saving on exposure and liability in the future. I've seen how it goes down when an employee, for example, starts a constructive dismissal claim, because it's gone so far as to create such an adversarial stance that it's employee versus employer. And then we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars of just reducing that exposure. But if you take a proactive approach, and it starts with creating the safe space, creating the dialogue, and an understanding that it's not employee versus employer, it's both of us together. And I think that is the purpose of a symposium such as this, is to let employers know, train employers to create that discussion, and train employees to know that it's safe for them to come out and speak.
And I'm going to add one more thing, is empathy, right? We all have it. Train your managers, and sometimes you actually need to have this discussion with your managers on how to be empathetic, how to put yourself in other people's shoes. That's going to help you when you're having conversations with individuals that are struggling. You mentioned that, yes, people are going to have issues in the workplace, but oftentimes life goes to work with you and work goes home with you. So it's learning how to manage both, and walking the walk, I think, is the best advice.